The K&N 69-2548TS air intake system is guaranteed to increase horsepower on 2013 and 2014 Dodge Dart models with the 1.4-liter four-cylinder turbo engine. It uses a custom mandrel bent aluminum air intake tube and a custom heat shield designed to help isolate the intake air from engine heat. It features an original K&N high-flow washable air filter and comes with a K&N 10-year million-mile limited warranty. Check knfilters.com for a complete and up-to-date list of models this air intake fits. With the 69-2548TS intake installed on a 2013 Dodge Dart with a 1.4-liter four-cylinder turbo engine, K&N power testing showed an estimated power gain of 7.26 horsepower at 4,467 RPM and 8.63 pound-feet of torque at 4,300 RPM. Actual results will vary depending on the condition of the vehicle, mileage, weather, and other variables. You can really see and hear the difference the K&N air intake system will make to your car. This intake comes with all components needed for an easy installation, along with detailed installation instructions. The tools needed are shown. Start by turning off the ignition and disconnecting the negative battery cable. Remove the two bolts securing the engine cover and then remove the cover from the vehicle. Disconnect the crankcase vent hose, evap hose, and BOV valve hose from the stock intake tube. Loosen the hose clamp securing the intake tube to the turbo inlet and airbox, then remove the stock intake tube. Remove the bolt securing the factory airbox and then remove the factory airbox from the vehicle. Cut the provided edge trim into two sections. The long section should be 35 inches long and the short section will be 9.5 inches long. Install the short section of edge trim into the hole of the heat shield. Install the long section of edge trim around the outside of the heat shield. Install the two provided heat shield standoffs onto the heat shield using the provided hardware. Install the provided heat shield mounting bracket onto the heat shield using the provided spacer between the heat shield and bracket. Install the heat shield into position so the standoffs set into the airbox mounting grommets. Do not secure the mounting bracket to the core support at this time. Install the provided silicone hose onto the turbo inlet and secure with the provided hose clamp. Install the provided quick disconnect fitting into the K&N intake tube. Install the 3/16 vent fitting and the 5/8 vent fitting into the K&N intake tube. Tilt the heat shield towards the fender. Install the K&N intake tube through the hole in the heat shield and then install into the silicone hose on the turbo. Rotate the tube so the vent fittings align with the factory hoses and then secure the tube with the provided hose clamp. Secure the heat shield mounting bracket with the factory bolt removed in step 5, but do not completely tighten at this time. Connect the crankcase vent hose, evap vent hose, and BOV hose to the fittings installed into the K&N intake tube. Remove the factory coolant hose retaining clip. Then, install the provided mounting head tie wrap into the lower hole in the heat shield and secure the coolant hose. Reinstall the engine cover and secure with the factory mounting bolts. Adjust the heat shield for best fit and then secure with the hardware and hose clamps provided. Note that due to manufacturing tolerances, the engine cover may make contact with the heat shield. Some trimming of the lip of the engine cover may be necessary. Install the K&N air filter and secure with the provided hose clamp. Lastly, reconnect the vehicle's negative battery cable. Double check to make sure everything is tight and properly positioned before starting the vehicle. It will be necessary for all K&N high-flow intake systems to be checked periodically for realignment, clearance, and tightening of all connections. Failure to follow the installation instructions or proper maintenance may void warranty. K&N makes products for nearly every vehicle on the road. Visit knfilters.com to search for products by vehicle, dimension, cross-reference, or even VIN number. You can also quickly look up the other products available for your car, truck, or motorcycle, including high-flow air filters designed to increase horsepower, wrench-off oil filters that are easy to remove, and our new washable cabin air filters that will help keep the inside of your car fresh and clean. Make your move to K&N. Superior airflow, superior performance.